A number of you have already or will experience periods of crises. They don't necessarily have to be the kinds of existential crises that I've just described, but you might find yourself at times with a feeling of being shattered or not being able to quite compose your life in terms of a sense of meaning or framework. You might question whether life has meaning or whether it has an ultimate goal. The most interesting thing as a teacher is when I ask students, what is it that they're most interested in? What's their biggest question? Many of them will say variations of the following. I want to know what the meaning of my life is. I want to know what is meaningful about life, my vocation or whatever else. So the chances are that if you haven't experienced it yet, you will experience these upsurges of intuition or maybe incidences in your life which invite you to explore some radical alternatives to the trajectory you're on. And this can be very upsetting because all of you are here because you're really good at doing things like exams and going through the hoops and so forth. You're very accomplished young people. And so to actually take on this kind of crisis can feel like it's going to destroy or unravel everything that you've been working towards all along. And here's what I have to say to you. Let it. Is to let that happen. Is to not be so focused on some sort of goal that you think that you have or other people have of you that you can't take sufficient time to allow yourself to be deeply confused, to not really know what you're doing. I mean, to really not know what you're doing. To have a crisis more fully is what I'm suggesting. To have a more complete crisis where you lean into it. You're not generating crisis or unnecessary drama in your life. You're actually leaning in and allowing the confusion to be some sort of potential source of wisdom for you. To dwelling with that and having the kind of patience for doing that.